My name's Maura Cass. I am in 2010. I am an intern to the president and also one of the co-directors of the students at Dartmouth for Haiti Response. Well, we decided that if we wanted the effort to be as grand as we thought it could be, we needed severe organization. What we did is we created 8 overarching committees. And these were our 2 big fundraising events that we had already come up with, which is Compass, which is the Haiti benefit concert, Haiti Uplifted, which is a community dinner and fundraiser, communications, long-term education, medical supplies, fundraising on campus, Upper Valley outreach, and monetary collection. So those were our 8 main groups. The medical supplies is mainly run out of the graduate students programs because that has to do with Dartmouth Medical School. And then the other ones are both graduate and undergraduate run. This was going to be an effort that was across the campus, and so other people had to step up. We threw out questions to students and they just came up with names, and we would email these people that we never knew and say, hey, we're starting this relief effort, can you step up and do this? And everyone said yes. We created committee chairs, and then these chairs created projects, and they elected project chairs to each one of these. And we continued to talk, continued to speak to graduate level students, undergraduate level students, and then the effort really began as 3 people sort of emerged as people who wanted to lead this effort. And once we created a structure and we had other people step up and we created this organization that we knew could mobilize a great number of people, we gathered that main crew of individuals. And we gathered them in a room, and it was amazing because many of them had already started fundraising efforts, but what we wanted to do was make sure that what we were doing was really centralized and that our efforts were going towards PIH and that everyone was on the same page and had the same message, because that's how Dartmouth can act as a community. And so following that Saturday meeting, we had each of these committee chairs meet with their own selection of people to lead their sub-projects. And once that was in place, we really knew that we could start mobilizing the entire Dartmouth community. So on Sunday, the day after, we gathered community members, faculty, staff, and students, and we were able to give them these specific categories where they could volunteer. And then basically we had them meet in different areas in that building, and they were immediately given tasks to do. And now these different 8 categories had this whole group of volunteers beneath them to accomplish all the things that they want to accomplish. The reason why we have these people in place and these committees in place is so that it's long term. The hope of this relief effort, and the reason why we're focusing on long-term education, is because things like this, it's really our job and our generation's job to step up and change the way we deal with these things and change the way that we look at this, because the situation that Haiti was in should never have happened, and it did, but how are we going to make this different? And how are we going to educate ourselves as an institution of higher education so that this cannot happen in the future, and that when natural disasters happen like this anywhere, we can react very productively and very effectively. It's really our chance to show that this is not just about raising $100,000 in 6 days. This is about long-term education, this is about prevention, and this is about becoming a global citizen. When something hits you that matters, you always have time for it. And it really just takes at a certain extent saying, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do it. But the first thing is just to literally blindly say, I'm going to do this because I care, because it's the right thing to do, and because I believe that the people around me are going to make this their issue. That once you make that choice, you have to do it strategically and you have to do it well. And so the structure of leadership really helped us to mobilize incredibly fast. I'm Maura Cass from Dartmouth College, and let's stand together for Haiti.